Howdy folks, I know it's been a while, but it's approximately 8 a.m. Central Time here in Texas on December 16th, 2023. Hope our creator is keeping you well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit that like button and share this across other platforms. And make sure you subscribe. Let's let people know what's going on out here in our solar system and what effects it can have here on the planet, especially on our sun. We did have an X-flare that happened on the 14th at approximately 17:02 UTC time. It was an X2.8. A lot of people are saying it's the largest X-flare, well, maybe of this solar cycle, but towards the end of the other solar cycle, which was just 2 years ago, we had some that were bigger. So, what? We had some firing off the backside that we registered as bigger. So, I don't know what everybody's going on about. Anyways, we also had two, an M6.3 and an M6.9 from the same exact active region of 3514. And we are expected to have a pretty decent amount of plasmas. This is counting out 60 centimeters cubed. And now this right here, this is from Space Weather Prediction Centers. This is from their Enlil model. This is not NASA's. NASA's is from their Enlil is a different one. But there's only one here that they're showing a passage of. And we have multiples. So let's go over here and take a peek. Now this is a coronal mass ejection that was ejected from that flare. The flare did create one heck of a coronal mass ejection. Now if we come over here to the European Space Agency, it actually shows multiples. So that's what's nice here, is that we can actually watch. So right over here we can see the first eruption. That's not the X-flare. This is the X-flare right here that came off. And it's coming up and it is going to catch the other one, and they're going to combine. And we're going to have two impacts. The first one will be approximately the 17th at 0203 UTC time. So that's early in the morning. And then the next one will be, according to them, will be between 2:55 and 3:02. So probably 3 o'clock right on the nose. And that one will be the 60 centimeters cubed of plasma. So it could be a combination of this one passing and then the other one smacking and kind of making it increase a little bit, which tells me that it kind of cannibalizes the other one from what it looks like. That's just what I'm seeing. Now again, this is NASA's Enlil model, and this is NOAA's. Noah, as in the flood story Bible character? Noah? Anyway, so this one, it does update regularly, so it doesn't like keep the other ones on there. Sometimes NOAA's does, but that's why I use European Space Agency. Theirs overlaps and has all of them and shows them combining, which is why I use them. Now let's take a look at that flare. If we come down here, it goes off pretty quickly, and it'll be on the 14th, right around 1700 UTC time. We will see the huge, and you can see the huge halo. Again, another huge halo, so we are going to get a component of that eruption. One of the things I do like about NASA's model, you see these black and white lines, these little ropes? These right here are geomagnetic connection lines that connects us to the sun, that keeps us basically where we're at, okay? And this is important for what I'm about to show you next. So keep this. So all of our planets have them, even our satellites have them. So this is something important. Let me show you. This right here is our global flux. This is the instant charging of our protons, hitting our upper ionosphere, both at the north and the south pole. So when one of those flares went off, you remember the spiral on those ropes? It can ride right down the connection line and smack us immediately. So that's what we're looking at here. So we're seeing these little teeny pops right here. These are flares, okay? But one of them rode down the connection line and gave us this. It's charged our southern pole and our northern pole. Southern pole is definitely brighter than the north. But if you happen to be an aurora watcher, you definitely want to try and be out. And as you can see, it just kind of like phased out, just boop, and it's like phasing out, it's going away. But if you're an aurora watcher, you definitely want to be outside for the next couple of days. Something I did want to bring up, this right here we are looking at is Secchi. And a few days ago, on the 12th, we actually had a sun-diving comet. We had a comet actually decide it wanted to dive right at the sun. And as you can see, this is it. This is it here and here. And as you can see, it just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go commit Harry Carey suicide. Yeehaw! It goes right into the sun's surface. However, oh look, what is this? That's pretty bright and close. Now, so some of you that are my subscribers have known I show these all the time. Look at this. We've got UFOs, some form of, I guess, winged crescent moon shaped objects that are right up by the sun. And as you can see, there's color here, which means there is something there. It's not like some kind of a wisp of shadow or whatever. There's pattern to them. You got 2, 2, and 2. You know, three sets of 2. We see them quite often. There's another one right there in front of the camera. Some form of light anomaly. But here's another one right here. This one's just kind of going zoom by, and I'm not sure what that is. But either way, exciting stuff. Now, moving on from that, I actually had to go over here to Soho, and I had to go into the movie theater itself to slow it down so we could actually observe the eruption, because all of your other models, they kind of blank it out. They don't want to like show it. Over on Seeds in your real time, it doesn't want to, it stops right before the flare, and it's like, why wouldn't you show the actual flare? So here we're going to observe the actual flare step by step. And as you can tell, this is the flare, but you can see here's the center disk. Now remember, we're right here. We're always kind of right here. So anytime you got any eruption off the side and it goes past the center point, and it's over here and it's down here, it will be impacting us as well. Now we're not getting the full brunt of it, but you can see it comes from over here to over here, and we're right here, so we're definitely going to get some. It's not going to be a major impact, but it's going to be a pretty hard glancing blow. I mean, 60 centimeters cubed, that's quite a bit, folks. Now there's quite a few UFOs out here, but maybe we can do that for another time. If you guys want to see me actually research and find more UFOs on these satellites, shoot me a comment. Let me know that you want to see them, and I'll bring them up. Oh look, there's one. So keep your eyes open, no fear, and remember that love is the only way forward. Solar Wolf out.